A very good morning. This podcast is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic today is Israel-Hamas conflict, the current explosive situation as it exists, and a likely way out for future possible peace in the region. Let's examine the situation. The ongoing Gaza conflict and the high voltage situation which exists in the area and in the region, with the involvement of other many players, demands an immediate and urgent attention and a quick diffusion. The path to any peace in the current situation is undoubtedly very challenging. But with realistic, honest, and some well-meaning concerted efforts from all stakeholders, including the international community, there could be some hope for a quick temporary resolution, providing an immediate respite and a possible ground for further possibilities and solutions which may appear unreachable at present, but shall emerge for sure as things move forward. Bringing a pause, therefore, in the ongoing conflict first is crucial, and then achieving a lasting peace in the region is paramount, and that would not only benefit Palestinians and Israelis both, but shall also contribute to the stability in the broader Middle East region, which is sitting on a time bomb at present with global ramifications. Let's look at the immediate situation in fact. There are about 120 Israeli hostages still in Hamas captivity. This number cannot be said with certainty, as how many are still alive, as no one has seen them, no one has met them. Hamas has also said nothing about them. The intelligence agencies, however, estimate that many out of above could be dead by now, unfortunately. The figure being quoted as high as 50%. Israel is clear that it will not rest till the hostages get freed, and it is an understandable situation for any sovereign democratic nation. For Hamas, holding these hostages, whatever their number may be today, is simply becoming increasingly untenable with every passing moment. It is the only bargaining chip they had, and they have. The moment it is gone, there won't be any shield left. This current situation has caused immense hardship and suffering to 2.1 million Gazan population already, and Hamas must realize that its own position militarily is virtually untenable now, with the southern border with Egypt closed by Israel. Hamas allies have not been of much support either, except causing trouble for Israel and putting the region into a greater risk of a larger war in which all will lose only with zero gain. It is clear by now that unless and until the hostages are released by Hamas, no ceasefire can be agreed upon by Israel. And the hostilities will continue, and the overall situation will keep escalating towards greater uncertainty. So what can be done? The good part is that everyone understands in their minds where they stand today and the ground reality that exists for them. with some positive indications now emerging from Hamas on the proposed US-led deal and growing internal pressure within Israel to strike that deal, the Doha talks are going to begin very shortly from this week, for which the Israeli delegation is on way to Qatar. It is the right time for all, therefore, to take some realistic and innovative approach and not to miss out this opportunity in finding an acceptable ground for a temporary ceasefire, at least to begin with, as a first step. But it is also required to be understood that the US proposal, with few tweaks here and there, shall not work really. It will only prolong the suffering for everyone by ignoring the realistic situation on ground. The following thus could be a good possibility to look at. Hamas should take the initiative and during the talks should offer to release all hostages, including dead bodies if any, within 7 days in exchange of an immediate ceasefire to be announced by Israel and all sides. No other condition. Once the hostages are released and ceasefire is in place, minds will calm down and further talks should happen on two key aspects. One, transitioning from Hamas to a new civilian administration in Gaza. And second, full-scale humanitarian aid, rehabilitation and redevelopment with international support. Simultaneously, an internationally mandated commission on working out a separate sovereign state for Palestine in a fixed time frame can be set in motion quickly once Israel's right to exist is recognized by all. The above may appear radical, but step by step going, it is the only sensible way out in resolving the Middle East crisis forever and making the region peaceful and prosperous for all, including Palestinians in their own sovereign state. Good luck. Thank you.